throwing shots. Give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. You wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy. I'll put you in a grid 6 feet like Kenny. To the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
What up, Nine?
Trapaholics Mixtapes.
As the 9% and word would say, make a better you, a better us.
Give them what they ask for.
Who do you think you are? I'm the word. Boy, I'm the one who put in the work.
When I move, is it a quick rumble? I will never ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble.
Guess I gotta put myself on the stage before I start. What up, though? It's the word. You see the title. We about to get into it. But before we get into that, let me get into the chat. My 33 brother, Mr. Gary Busted Down Brown. What it do? What the business is? 9. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. Hey, we streaming on Word. We streaming on Petty Vision. I'm gonna run it over here for about an hour. Then I'm gonna shut it down over here, and we'll go over there. So make sure y'all linked up on Petty Vision. I'm gonna do that with this episode. It is Fuck Your Feelings Friday. I know it's Saturday, but fuck your feelings about that. I don't care. But no, this is taking the replacing the event. So yeah, fuck your feelings Friday. So we in here. Dee. What up, Dee? Appreciate you. Yeah. So we on 2 channels, like I said. We'll run it over here for about an hour, then we'll shut it down over here and go over there. So, but that's what's up. Hey man, I'm here for a good time. Hopefully not a long time. I'm not gonna be, on late. Maybe, Commander want to take it over, then she more than welcome. But I gotta get up and We some family stuff to do tomorrow, bright and early. But yeah, we here, and it is a couple things I want to say because look, I ain't about to call nobody out or say no names, but people in this YouTube thing, especially black people, man, we gotta do better, bro. I ain't gonna say we, y'all gotta do better because I'm doing it. So I can't put myself in that because I ain't doing this unscrupulous shit. But if y'all know, then y'all know I came from the KB sector, I guess. I started over there, so a lot of people over there circulate over here. I don't really see the women over there. There's a couple iconic personalities over there. I'm saying like that. But as far as like what I'm saying out of the man, this shit is sad, man. It's dudes on here calling each other out for being pedophiles, and then you find out this motherfucker got a sheet doing the same goddamn thing. Like, man, this shit weird, man. Y'all gotta protect y'all kids, man. I know when I grew up, right? Stoic, what up, Nine? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. What about Nine in the building? Stoic 9, shout out to Stoic. But I knew, like me growing up, it was a different time, right? Certain things I'm not even gonna say was acceptable, but they didn't call things out. I don't know how many times, in high school you got grown men, messing with high school girls. That was normal. It was common. Nowadays somebody do that, it ain't cool. But back then, ain't nobody really, say nothing about it. So it was a different time and age. So I understand that. Not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's just what it was. I ain't talking about no right or wrong. That's just what it was. In the environment I grew up in. Shit, I had one of my little girlfriends, she dumped me because she started messing with an older guy, who had a car and a house and all this shit. He's like 25, 26. She's 16. She dumped me for him. But that was normal. Nowadays that shit is, but even back then it was wrong, but it's just a different age. So, like I said, I'm not making excuses or nothing. I'm just saying that's what it was. But now you get these people coming online who did shit like that, talking about other people. And then you come to find out they did the same damn thing. That shit fucking weird to me. It's like you want to criticize somebody for something you did, and motherfuckers don't even be apologetic about it. Right? They make excuses. We talked about the difference between an excuse and an explanation. It's a difference between the two. An excuse is not an explanation. An explanation is not an excuse. Two different things. One is the intent behind it. One, you taking accountability. You recognizing, you're aware of what you did wrong. The other one is you justifying it. You blaming it on circumstances. You blaming it on people, persons, places, and things. That's what you blaming it on. You ain't saying you did wrong. You saying because of this condition, you did it. And if it wasn't for that condition, I wouldn't have did it. So, yeah, that's why I can't deal with a lot of them people from over there. Like I said, the women cool, but the men, that shit, they some weird ass people, man. There's some weird ass people on this internet, and this is just a micro to macro. So you got to protect your kids. You see how weird these people is online. These people, you got to think about it. We online, but these people are in real life. They got access to people, and they be doing shit. And now the internet gives them access to more people. And then when you hear they did some fucked up foul shit when they was young, look, man, like if somebody called me out like, hey man, you put me in the trunk and rode me, I apologize. That's all I can do. I don't do shit like that no more. I don't think it's right. I won't even tell you I was right for doing it. When I did it, I tell you like, man, shit, I was emotional. I couldn't control my emotion. I took shit too far. There's a lot of shit I took too far, and I changed my behavior. Therefore, I changed my actions, the way I do stuff. So, Frankie Blanco, what up, though? Ride or die, Rach, what up, sis? No, move, man. Go on. No, you should have went outside when I went. Go on. I'm not going outside right now. Go on. No, I didn't say come on the other side. Get away from me. My dog is harassing me. No, I don't want. No, I'm not dealing with you right now. Nope. You should have thought about that when I tried to get you to come outside with me earlier. I'm good. So yeah. You gotta protect your kids, man, because these people weird as fuck. And these your next door neighbors, your co-workers, shit, your family sometimes. These people are there, man. You gotta be careful. I heard this one story and I'm looking like, dude cool with the I guess he was cool with the family and shit. Said I told the I'm gonna take her to go pick up some dog food, drove her to a hotel and she wasn't even down for that shit. I don't know. That's what they said, bro. I don't try to get into people. But I'm just saying like shit like that. You think people because you know them they trustworthy. Bro. Like I said, you listen to some of these stories, there be people, family members doing this shit. People you trust or feel comfortable with your kids being around. You'll never think they'd do some shit like that, man. You don't know who would do what. When it comes to my babies, I'm straight, bro. I'm good. Especially not no outside motherfuckers. I'm good. Nah, he ain't getting that close. The motherfuckers don't need to be. And I got a daughter. I got a son too. I got a son and a daughter. But you assume that your son, is cool, and we focus on the daughters more, but you can't do that. Because there's some sick motherfuckers out here. They be thinking about the little boys. Like, outside you think about a kid in general, boy or girl. But it's sick already. You thinking about a kid, a little girl. But you got motherfuckers out here be thinking about little boys, man. You definitely have to be careful. Hassan, what up, though? Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, so I was just saying that, and I'm looking like, man, these people wild, bro. And then the way the stories and justifications, like, bro, that shit is in court records, man. You got charged, bro. I ain't never had no charge for no shit like that. I ain't never had no charge against no female in no type of nature. No type of nature. But these motherfuckers weird, bro. You gotta be careful. It'll be your favorite people. We was just talking about Hulk Hogan, like the character versus the real person. That's how you got to look at this YouTube with these content creators, not even just the content creators, but people in the chat. Commander said it before. Like, you don't know who in your chat. Yeah, these people, you don't know people. They can be typing in the chat and be all cool and shit. You don't know what they do. You don't know what they doing on the other side of that chat. They could be doing some unscrupulous shit while they typing in the chat, bro. You got to kind of look at people like characters, man. And that's just like, I think Rach and Commander was talking about like these internet couples, right? They be all perfect when they recording, but then they be unalive at each other. You like, damn, I thought they was good, bro. Nah, man. Just like these celebrities, you see them out and about taking pictures on the red carpet and shit like that. Then a week later, you see one of them with a black eye, and like, oh shit, I thought y'all was cool. Man, these are regular ass people, bro. Regular people. Like, even me and my wife, like I said, we don't fight. Have we gotten into arguments? Of course. That shit come with the territory. When you deal with individuals, man, you bringing two people together. But with me and my wife, where I appreciate her is because I know I make the effort, but I know she make the effort too. We don't fight. If it get too, we walk away. We walk away from one another. My wife ain't never hit me. I ain't never hit my wife. I never flexed up at her or none of that shit. Never shook her, never pushed her, never did none of that shit, man. I've been in relationships where it was violent. She been in relationships when it was violent. So you get in a relationship where there's no violence, you appreciate that shit. Not only appreciate it, you try to maintain that shit. It's days. Well, I do most of the walking away, but but it's that's just how it is, man. Ain't nothing in life perfect, but it's about progression. So even if like I be honest with you, me and my wife have never argued and been mad at each other for more than like 20 minutes. Never more. Like my wife, she one of some people, she'd just rather act like the shit didn't happen, right? And then when I see her do that, I just let it go. Like it's no point. I don't like back and forth. I don't do back and forth. So it's like it's just our personalities complement one another. You know, I always talk about complimenting. So imagine like if one of us was that tit for tat motherfucker, bro. It'd be toxic. Because you always gonna have a disagreement. You always gonna have that. But when people come on here and they characters, man, they characters, then you gotta approach it as such. Like they fucking characters, man. And they putting on the show. And they putting on the show. I don't care if they show you walking through their crib, they show you out and about. All that shit is recorded, bro. And who's to say like they ain't talking about the scenes they recording? But you know when this shit get real, what people have a hard time hiding is emotions. People have a hard time hiding that, especially when they are emotionally imbalanced, when they don't have a form of emotional regulation, when they're not aware of their emotions. That's when you see the capriciousness. That's when you see the impulsiveness. So you see them same couples that be laughing and giggling all lovey-dovey, then coming on here calling each other out. And I'm looking like, oh man, this shit toxic, bro. I wouldn't do it, but I'm not gonna say that's all. I would advise people not to bring your personal life online. Just don't. Like if you got a problem, I tell couples that like when I'm coaching couples, man, when y'all going through something, stop talking to motherfuckers, bro. Y'all deal with that shit, bro. If you need some outside advice, go to someone who ain't in your business, who ain't got no vested interest in your relationship. They ain't tied to you and they ain't tied to the other person. Go to those people if you need to go to somebody. Because when you take that shit to your friends and family and shit, look, man, people care about you, love you, and some people hate you, and they waiting for your downfall. You have both. If the people who love you and shit, they ain't gonna never look at that person the same. I ain't gonna say never. It's gonna be hard for them to look at that person who did you wrong because they love you. So whatever problem y'all got, I don't care what nobody say. It's three sides to a story, and your side is always superimposed, right? You forget to tell what you did and shit. That shit always happens. So when you talking to friends and family, it's gonna be a bias. So I always tell people to go to someone who ain't got a vested interest in your relationship. That way, when y'all work it out and y'all fine, everything is fine. Because when you go to the people who love you and you work it out and it's fine, they ain't letting that shit go. They still feel some type of way. And then when you go to the people who waiting on your downfall, oh no, they gonna try to egg that shit on. They gonna try to entice you to get you to separate. Bud Files, what up though? Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. Yeah, so that's how that worked. That's how that worked, man. But these people coming online, and I mean, everybody do things differently, and they do it for the reasons they do it for. Everybody different, right? So I ain't knocking nobody, but it's just best if you don't want nobody in your business. Even me coming, anytime I come on here and talk before I hit live, is a couple things I do, right? I always tell myself, whatever I say, I give the people right to critique. So when it happens, then I don't feel no type of way. I'm already aware of that. Whatever I put online, whatever I put in public, I put it there, and people have the right to critique it because it's public. It's public. So you come on here telling a sad story about your life and shit, you feel some type of way, and motherfuckers start talking shit about you, that's your fault. Can't get mad at people for critiquing it, or even if it's negative, you put it out there. You can't expect people just to say nice things about you. You can't expect that. Nate the Great is in the building. What up, my brother? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, I thought it was common sense too. But no, I think you talking about the part where I was talking about don't tell your business. Yeah, it's supposed common sense ain't common though, bro. But people don't know how to vent. You know, they don't know how to express themselves. Because 9 times out of 10, when somebody vent to somebody, bro, they trying to get them to take their side. They trying to get them to validate the way they feel about the situation. You ever talk to somebody and they tell you something, you like, well, you fucked up right here. No, but you don't understand. They like, I'm just there, bro. I was just listening, and I just seen where you fucked up at. You could have did this different. Not saying they ain't wrong you. I'm just saying you fucked up too. No, they don't want to hear that. Bro, that shit. That's why when people talk, bro, I just be quiet. Like when people venting, bro, I don't even say nothing. I just let them get it off their chest. Because sometimes when people say stuff out loud and they hear it, they be like, okay, yeah, I did fuck up right there. Sometimes people do that. So not all the time, not even majority of the time, but it happens sometimes. So I just let people talk because, bro, I like once I know like they just looking for validations for the way they feel about the situation, then it's just like I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying I agree or disagree. I'm gonna just be an ear to listen for you. You know, you want to get it off your chest, go ahead. I ain't saying left or right afterwards. Bro, like most people are sheep, bro. Most people don't think for common sense to be common, you got to be able to think for yourself. Most people don't think for themselves. Most people are pre-programmed. The way they think is already predetermined. Do people not want to live a simple life? I mean, everybody wants something different. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even knock people who want, to be extravagant and shit like that. It's an experience. Like a poor person wanting to be rich, right? Well, you got the experience of what being poor is, you know. So I wouldn't knock, someone who wanted to live that, type of lifestyle. I don't knock people, you know, um, for what they choose. I just know me. I enjoy it. Even my wife. My wife don't like a simple life. I do, and I think that's why we mesh so well. Because I don't really care for spending money. I don't, I don't buy a lot of stuff. I basically function off what I need. I don't have a want to list. I don't want for too many things. And when I do find whatever I do want, I normally get it because it's not nothing like major, but I like the simple life. I enjoy it, but she don't. My wife like big shit. She like to go places. She like to do things. She like to be around people. She like that shit. So I don't even knock her. She ain't materialistic though, but she just like to do nice shit. And when she do shit, she like to look nice. She like to have, you know what I'm saying? But she not materialistic. Like her thing is more like traveling and events and stuff like that. That's the what she like. She like to do events and she like to travel. She ain't materialistic at all. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like but everybody different. I think this is what I had a problem with. Like I ain't even gonna say yeah, I did. It was a problem. It was more like I used to think the way I looked at life, that's how other people looked at life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I used to think, well, I figured it out, and this is it. This is it. I figured life out. This is it. And then when I seen people not getting on board or not, accepting it. I'm like, y'all weird. Y'all wonder why y'all suffer. And then I came to the epiphany, like, life is just life, man. What I mean by that is like, it's not one way. It's just not. People want it to be like that because that's what make people comfortable. When they know everything about everything, they just want, like, when people talk about religion, it's like, I just see if you if really subscribe to what you believe in. That's what I'd be interested in. As far as which religion is, I don't care about none of that. I take something from all y'all. Hey, if it's useful, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use whatever's useful. I don't care who said it. If I found something in the demon Bible that was useful, I use that shit. I don't care. Man, you know how much occult shit y'all do on a daily basis? You know how much occult shit is in the Bible that y'all do? when, this is why I be laughing, man. People be thinking they know shit, bro, and it be so funny because they only know what they know. You know, you only know what you know, right? So even, man, I'm gonna have to break this down. Y'all need to learn where that sacrament came from, bro. That's what I was saying. That Holy Communion shit, man, that's a cult shit, bro. That ain't no biblical or no Bible or no Hebrew. That ain't none of that shit, bro. That's some occult practice, bro. That shit older than Christianity and Hebrew. The bread representing the body and the wine representing the blood. That's older than Christianity, bro. And if y'all really knew what that shit, all these holiday Easter eggs, y'all dying Easter eggs and shit. Bro, y'all really knew what that shit meant and where it came from, bro. Putting a damn Christmas tree in y'all house, bro. You don't know, bro. When I learned this shit, that shit fucked my head up. And I'm looking like, hold on, bro. And the shit older. I'm talking about fucking centuries older. Even the Christmas tree is older than Norse mythology. Norse mythology is way older than Christianity, bro. I do a lot of ritualistic shit. It's a cult shit, bro. All that shit is a cult. A cult is nothing but hidden knowledge. That's what a cult means. Hidden knowledge, hidden information. A lot of all rituals come from the cult. All rituals. Any ritual you do, that shit is a cult. That shit has nothing to do with religion or spirituality. That shit, most of spirituality is occultism, bro. Hidden knowledge, man. But people know too much, bro. They know everything. And then there's somebody dead and smart that told them that, or they read and said that and then cross-reference it, didn't look at. How you gonna know something if you don't look at what opposes it? I never understood that. Like, even when I learned how to research, the way they taught me to research is, yeah, you look for things that go with what you're say if you had a theory or something. Okay, yeah, you look for information that supports it, but you also look for information that don't support it. That way you can see the conflicted interests and you can determine which is right or wrong. That's how you research. So people will say, "Oh, I'm researching," and they look for things that resonate with whatever they researching. They never look at things that oppose what they're researching. They never do. That's not research, man. That's just looking something up. That's not research. And if you had to continuously use the methodology of researching, you will personally know how to do it, and you'll know the difference between researching and looking something up. And I know sometimes people feel some type of way. I'm not highly college educated. I don't have no fucking master's or bachelor's. I don't even have a bachelor's degree, right? I don't. So when I talk about school, I'm more or less talking about the tools that school gives you, not the education. I never really gave a fuck about what they tried to teach me, but they had some badass tools on how they break information down. And if you can you learn those tools without school? Yeah. But when you go to school, you have to use them. You have to. So that's where I be talking about school and shit, right? Because it's the tools they give you, how to research, how to critically think, how to listen, how to observe, how to understand or convey the intent of something. They give you develop skills to comprehend. You know, like old boy who what was his name? The B dude. You know, when I'm telling him comprehend, what was he saying? He was saying some crazy shit. When I kept saying no, you got to comprehend versus oh, that's the same thing, man. You can't. I can't have no conversation with you, bro. There's levels to everything, bro. And I ain't saying I'm at the highest level. There's people way higher than me. But if I'm saying something that you don't know about, why don't you just shut the fuck up and listen? Because I'm gonna do the same thing if you saying something I don't know about. That just shows the difference between us two people. Like if you don't know it's a difference between comprehension and understanding, how the fuck I'm gonna have a conversation with you? Only thing you can do is listen now and learn something. That's all you can do. Dub, yeah, that's his name, Dub. But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, shit, if you listen, bro, you can learn shit. I done learned shit from so many people on this online, man. Shout out to Pops, man. Rest in peace, man. I miss Pops, man. I learned so much shit from Pops, like, oh shit. Cause I shut the fuck up and I listened. Cause I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. At first the shit sound crazy as hell. Cause you know, Pops, that's just he entertained, man. That's part of what he do. He entertained. So he crack a lot of jokes within the information. But man, when he get to spitting, man. And I could have tried to refute a lot of things he said. But when I listened and I understood the context, it's like, nah, I just learned something new. Like shit, when he was talking about them Christo Christians, I'm like, man, that shit sound like some. I thought he was talking about like cryptocurrency and shit. When he talk about crypto Christians, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And there's a whole nother set of Christianity I ain't even know about. But it ain't, man, that shit was, man, look, if you don't know, you don't know. And it was more about how they established, man, he filled that shit filled so many holes from my understanding as far as not the religion itself, but the historical aspect of it. Like I didn't know it was a subset. And then I started seeing, oh, so this is where the Rosicrucians came from. Okay. Like, oh, well, this is where, yeah. Like you get a whole, but that was information I was unaware of. It's so much information. You know how much information is out in the world, man. Don't nobody know everything. I don't care how long, man. You can study some shit your whole life, and it still be new information to come out after what you research. So it's impossible, bro. That shit is fucking impossible. Yeah, did he miss you, pops? But I appreciate everybody throwing the rest of peace for pops, man. Yeah, that's OG, man. Fake Christian, man. Hey, them Christo Christians, they wasn't fake Christians, bro. Them motherfuckers, it's because of them you have Christianity widespread, bro. Christo, it's not crypto, it's Christo Christians. Christo Christians. And it's not easy to research neither. It's not easy because that shit they don't want you to see. And he said it so nonchalant. I'm looking like I thought like, nah, bro, I had to go to some other shit to figure it out. It's some look, man. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. It's some shit you don't even want, especially on the internet. You don't be wanting that shit to, man. It's just something you don't want. You don't want to know, and like it's just something that's just better off being ignorant to. Once you know, you know. Stepping on Legos. That take me out. I'll make sure move. My check. Okay. That cop. Crystal. Crystal. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What up, Nine? The commander, the minister of defense is in the building. The lady of the night. What to do with the business is. Yeah, we running on 2 channels. I'm not gonna be on for long, but if you want to keep the show going, feel free. I'm gonna shut it down. Probably have to over here, just run over on Petty Vision. I gotta try to get that channel popped. So I'm probably gonna do this every Friday on both until we get the traffic over there, and then just do it. Just got more stuff I gotta. It's like I get this. When I do something, I like to do it. I like to be effective in the position. And right now, I just don't have the time that I need put into this YouTube thing. And trying to do I will get frustrated. I get frustrated trying to, and I just, you have to be real with yourself. As my kids get older, I will have more time, but I'll be taking time away from them right now. I'm trying to do it the way because I want to be effective in the push. Like if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it. I want to, spread a message, and I gotta have people here to spread it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not settling for no mediocrity. It's not that I want to be big. I just have to do big. For me to be impactful, for me to feel like I have a reason to do it. Other than that, man, I mean, I'm one of the people, bro. I don't I don't seek validation. You know, I don't seek acceptance. I be cool all by myself. So it's like I don't need to come on here to be popular or have friends and shit like that. I don't need YouTube for that. But I need YouTube for I'm trying to change lives while I'm changing my life. You know, and I can't do it on the level I want to do it at. Right now I'm just doing what I can just to keep the momentum. So when I can put that time in, I have a foundation. That's what I'm telling myself in my mind. So, I'm building a foundation. So when I do have time that I was getting through it, I won't be starting off fresh. I want to, I have a little crowd. I have some substance already. Something going for me. So, baby. Yeah, man. Commander, you're one of the personalities, man. If she ever decided to go live, she'll take the photo off. She will take photo. But this YouTube thing, man, this is an extension. Like people say, like, real people, and so I don't. But to me, when people say that shit kind of makes me weird. Literally, if I'm fucking with you, like, what the fuck you thinking? Hold on. So what you selling me, bro? So, that's why. So you just gonna do some bullshit and say, oh, this ain't real. Nah, I'm straight. I'm good. Shit. Might not be real life, but there's real people on here and the motherfuckers got real feelings, bro. It's just YouTube. Don't take it serious. Bro, disrespect translates to everything. Disrespect translates into everything, bro.
What up, Nine?
What up, now? I was hoping that was you. I was like, I ain't even.
Chat, where you at? Nate Baby's in the chat. Stoic. Nate Baby. Nate Baby. Baby. There's who else? Ryder, Stoic. I heard you saying Dee Dee. Dee Dee, where you at, Dee Dee? Gary. And
I'm
whoever's
a
in the
fool,
bushes.
boy. Yeah, I don't know who on what channel.
And you know what? The people who come and watch like replay, we hardly say hi to you guys, but I do think about you guys. I think about like, people that come in and aren't like vampires, they have like regular hours. They come and watch the replay.
Yeah,
You
shout
know,
out to replay viewers, man. We appreciate y'all.
there might be like a hater or two. Shout out to you as well. Thank you for giving us the view,
But man, special shout out to
supporting.
the haters, man. Special shout out to y'all. I enjoy it. I appreciate all my haters, man. Y'all family. Shout out to all my haters. They know. Yeah, shout out to the haters. We're gonna have a hater appreciation day one day. I don't know what day, but we're gonna have a hater appreciation day. I don't know what to
Listen, haters can actually make a channel. They can break a channel and they can make a channel. As a matter of fact, I think it's like really interesting because a lot of the people that will go after someone because they just despise them, like they just don't like what they're doing on their channel or what they stand for, and they're actually making them grow. They're promoting them when they do, commentary. That's why I was thinking, when I saw that lady, that girl, she's probably that Lily girl. I don't even want to say her name because I don't want to give her views. I saw one video of her and then I went to go watch Jessie, and then that was it. And then today I watched another one, or yeah, was it today? And then I thought, oh no, I cannot. I'm not gonna give her the views because she's counting on people to make her channel grow that despise her. That's what she's counting on.
you know, like people live by this shit. We got 46.
Oh, I can't barely hear you. Talk loud, or no, I'm sorry. Your family's probably sleeping.
Oh, I'm probably not. Tell me if I get louder as I walk. But
You just like sound far away. Can y'all hear in the chat?
it's probably. Do I
Can you
sound
hear
closer
word?
now? Uh
Yeah, you
oh,
sound
still.
closer.
Oh, I'm gonna fix the mic while I do this. Oh no, still want to do with money dance. I gotta get a video of Stoic dancing. I gotta still. I mean, I got.
The key word is consistency, right? Yeah, consistency is hard work. Hard work. Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out.
Here you go, bro. In my bathrobe, doing the thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out. The key word is consistency, right?
The key word is consistency, right? Shout out to Stoic, man. I appreciate that.
Stoic 9. Do it for the 9. Shout out to Stoic. He's a real one.
Bro, we love you too, bro. We love you too, man. You already know, man. It's all love. If you right here in my face, or if you out in the outback throwing boomerangs at koala bears, bro. We love you, bro. Can you hear
No,
me
you
now?
did not. No, you did not say koala bears.
Smacking koala bears out the tree with boomerangs and shit. Hey man, I'm jealous, man. I would love to. I like the wilderness, but this is what I was about to say. So, in the 48 laws of power, there's a law that states any attention is good attention, whether if it's bad or negative or positive, it's still good for you. It's attention. So people live by that shit, man. I don't fuck with that shit. I'm good because this shit. Something comes with everything. So it's something that comes with bad attention, and I I I'm straight.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, I just want to like eat her up or no, maybe sorry, that's a bad analogy. I just want to like talk crap about the stuff like just man, there is so much the girl, but then again, like all we're doing is bringing attention to something that's really not good.
Yeah, yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's so much like things that people do, and but they gotta live with it. Man. At the end of the day, like I think about like porn stars, man. Like you gotta live with that shit after. What about when you can't do that shit no more? Strippers, like when you can't do that no more. Like
They don't
these
think
people
that
coming
far.
online, yeah. Like even these people coming online doing all this crazy shit, bro. You gotta live with that shit afterwards, bro. So I mean, look at these celebrities, man. Like people want to be celebrities and shit. They don't know what that shit come with. That's why everybody ain't celebrities. Everybody ain't built for that shit, bro.
I mean, some stuff's good to bring awareness, but some stuff just like it just perpetuates like the hate and
Yeah.
the feeling of anger, the anger. I mean, like when I watch the body cam and those like injustices, like it really like pisses me off. But I mean, it's good to be aware of what's going on and how to deal with it if you ever have that situation. But every
You
situation's
know,
different.
and this how I feel about that too. Like the whole this is just something I want to say is more of a nuance for me. Just the way I'm starting to look at it, but even the awareness factor, bro. Yeah, you gonna bring awareness to things, but a lot of shit been bringing, bro. People been bringing awareness for years
Yeah,
and
it's
years and years about
been.
the same thing, and it's still no change. So it's like then you realize like, and then I had to understand why when people expose certain things, is you got people justifying bullshit, right? And then you look at it like is people only accept what they accept, what they want to.
What they
They,
want to
no
see.
matter, yeah, they gonna see it the way they want to see it. No matter what. Like they first thing they say when they see that video or that, stop. We to the comply. Okay, yeah, we know that, but that justify this person getting punched and like, come
No.
on, man.
Yeah, it didn't
Where's the
justify any of
humanity
that.
at, bro? Like right is right, wrong is wrong. And I can say what's right on both sides and what's wrong on both sides, you know.
Yeah,
But
completely wrong.
yeah,
First of all,
on
it was
one,
a shady stop. The stop was shady to begin with. But even if it was a legit stop, the officer still shouldn't treat people like that.
no, it don't treat people like that. And when it comes like to me, like right and wrong, it's levels to that shit too. So one wrong don't make, I mean, two wrongs don't make a right. So to say, that's justified because this happened, nah, man, that's just still wrong. Like you supposed to be held to a higher standard than a regular ass person, bro. As a cop, you supposed to have more emotional control than a regular ass person, man, because your life is on the line. Like people, man, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I saw somewhere where somebody asked I think what the chief or whoever it was the chief, the man that spoke. I don't know if he was a captain or a chief, but I think they said that he said, well, the young man should have brought it up to us or come and said something, and then they said, well, how come your police officers aren't they the ones that are like trained and they should have told you something? They should have
That's what
spoke
I'm
up.
saying. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like these people in these occupations. Like if I have an occupation, I'm supposed to be the creme of the creme. You know what I'm saying? I'm because of this occupation, I have a standard to uphold. Because of this office, I have a standard to uphold. I have to be better than people who don't hold it, who don't have this position. I have to be better than them. That's how it's supposed to be, or ideally, but that's not reality. You be having some unscrupulous motherfuckers uh doing some of the most like jobs to hold a lot of power. And I mean, we got to
Some
deal with that shit.
I don't want to call the person out, but somebody in the chat the last time said that, like officers work hard to become an officer and then to lose their job. But really, I mean, I guess it's subjective, working hard, because I'm thinking minimum requirement is like to have a GED or a high school diploma to pass a minimum, like their physical is very minimum.
It's
So
harder to be a paramedic than a cop.
how hard is it really? I mean, it might be hard to get in a
Mm,
department because they only have so many openings, and if you're in a big city, you're up against a lot of people applying potentially. So it might be, hard to get picked. But other than that, I feel like, in my opinion, unless they have a degree in criminal, like some kind of degree, then yeah, of course you have to work towards a degree. But how hard is it?
you got
Especially
to think.
now.
Yeah, look, man, it's harder. I know, like working in the hospital, it was like 5 PCPs that went to try to be paramedic, patient care techs or nurse assistants, whatever they call me or reading, but they went to go be paramedics, couldn't pass, and 4 of them went to be cops, one of them went to be a firefighter, and
It,
they all said it's easier. They
yeah.
said the hardest part was the physical part. Everything else was easy. It's more or less you're learning. And
Now,
to be a paramedic, I mean, that's like you gotta know medication. It's more education to be a paramedic than to be a cop. So I mean, even or like you said, I mean, I wouldn't even say it's subjective. I don't think it's that. I mean,
well,
long
because
as you,
somebody might think it's hard to graduate from school, right? Or somebody might think it's hard, like if they had to get physically ready and they had some sort of something that held them back. I guess you could, that's why I said it's subjective, right? For some people, it's
Mhm,
really hard just to get their high school diploma. They struggle. But the thing
mhm,
is, like, okay, if it's a job that's really hard to get, then why wouldn't you do things, the right
keep it.
way to keep it? And, but they have policies though. The departments have policies that pretty much give them leeway to do things that are like, oh, it's well, this is in our policy. We can use this and that, and we can, you know, use
I
our
don't think they
weapon,
know how
and
to.
we can
I don't think
throw
they.
someone to the
Uh,
ground.
yeah, I don't think they train properly how to restrain people because, like, I know just working in the hospital, it was this young boy who got shot. Um, we had to go. He came in the OR, got surgery, and then they shipped him. He was young. He was 17. They shipped him up to P.E.T.Y ICU. And after he woke up, he didn't know where he was at. So he was kind of like, everybody react different off of anesthesia. So he was kind of like trying to get out the hospital. And because I think he was like they were protecting him because he was a victim of a crime. I know that for a fact. So they had cops at the door, but only time they usually do that is for protection. Like he knew something or something happened and they wanted to play. Anyway, so it was cops, not our security guards, but it was cops at the door. And when he was trying to get out the bed, they were restraining him and they choked him and he wasn't breathing. So we had to run up there. They call anesthesia to intubate him. And by the time we got there, he was resuscitated again. I mean, they already resuscitated him. But imagine you done got shot and you wake up, you don't know where you at, shit happened, and somebody choked you out, and then you wake up again. So he like, and he had kids. So he like, man, get me the fuck out of here. He want to talk to his mom. So I'm looking at the cop and I'm like, bro, why are you got your arm around? That's a blood choke. That's not how to restrain nobody. If you want to restrain, like I learned this from martial arts, but it's like your shoulder joints, right? There's a spot in your shoulder where you can't lift your arm or your body if you hold it down. And you don't need that much pressure. If you hold the crown of someone's head, they can't move their fucking neck, the front of their head. So you don't have to choke anyone to restrain them. And I
There's other
pushed them off like,
ways.
hold on. Right, and I'm holding the dude's arm down. I'm holding him down with two thumbs. That's it. I'm bigger than a dude, right? He a kid, but I'm bigger than him. But I'm holding him down with two thumbs, and I'm talking to him. We calmed him down, explained to him what happened. They was trying to get his parents. His dad was at work. His mom, I don't know where his mom was, but I know the dad was at work. I don't even know if he lived with the mom or if the mom was in the picture. I just know they kept talking about the dad. And they finally reached him at work. He worked at a plant. And then when they finally contacted him, he was up there in like 20 minutes. But I'm telling the cop, like, they was like, how you holding him down like that? He's strong. I'm like, bro, this with two thumbs. That's it. I got one thumb in each shoulder holding him down. And I'm talking to him. I'm not pushing him. I'm just literally holding him in place. He can't move his whole upper half. And
Yeah, they
I'm
need to
showing him
learn
how to
that.
restrain him. Like, this all you gotta do, bro. You can put a palm here, but I'm showing you with two thumbs because you talking about this boy strong. It's four or five people on top of him. What you think will happen?
Yeah, there's like
What
I
you
think a
think?
Muay Thai instructor that taught one police department on how to restrain like in a different way so that the person doesn't get hurt. But they need
Yeah,
to teach it to more, they need to make it
there's so many
universal.
different. I know. I got two. I got four friends that within the last 7 years became cops, and they learned more from me than they did at the police academy. Like fucking around with me, I taught them more because they was learning Krav Maga, and I'm looking like, bro, that's not even how you do that shit, bro. Like certain moves, like you gonna fuck yourself up or fuck somebody else up doing that shit. No, that's not how you do it. This is how you do it. I'm showing them how to restrain people, how to hold people down. They was like, man, one of them went back and he became an instructor. But
Yeah,
I'm like, man, this is not. It's just practicing your craft. That's all you got to do. And I mean, I don't see why it's fat cops. I really don't see. Like that shit don't make sense to me. Like, why is you fat and you a cop? Are you still doing
that
your
too.
PT? Huh?
No, obviously not. Yeah, that too.
Like,
They should
are
have,
you?
like the military has that.
Yeah. You don't see no fat military people and get PT, bro. Even the older people, man. Like, man,
I mean, that would be to their benefit, you know?
yeah. So you can be effective and efficient at your job. Plus, you'll be effective and efficient. Like, I don't even understand how you get fat as a cop. I don't understand it. I know my cousin here. He just made lieutenant. No, he's a sergeant now. He made sergeant with the K9 unit. I went and stayed in, when I went to my cousin's funeral. I stayed with him. Man, this motherfucker was up at 6:30 at the gym, and he my age. So I mean, he ain't no spring chicken, but boy is rock hard.
And I think they should test them because, like, if they're doing steroids and
Yeah,
stuff, like the ones that are all like amped up, like they should do at least random testing.
man,
Make sure they're not
it
on
need to be
something.
it need to be a standard. That's how you keep people compliant. Like that's how you enforce a culture is by implementing standards.
Yep.
And I just I don't know. I'm not a cop, never been a cop, so I don't know if that's even if it's done or if it's not done. But it's just
Yeah,
from the
they
outside
should
looking
want to
in.
keep. Hmm.
From the outside looking in, that shit just look crazy.
Now there was one officer that was on social media saying how he only gets paid 70,000, and I guess it depends on where you live. 70,000 might be a lot. Other places it might not be anything. But he was like kind of complaining about it.
Man, look, I'm gonna be real with you. I think police officers should be one of the highest paid public servants. Them and fire. Look, man, you got a crazy motherfucker to run and burn a building. They should be getting broke for fuck off. That should be a high paying ass job, just like a fucking athlete. Hey,
And
I
a lot
couldn't
of them are
imagine.
volunteers. A lot of the
Yeah, man.
firefighters volunteer.
It's like the shit we need, like teachers and shit. They don't be want to pay them. Like that shit, wild, bro. That's our society, though. That's what we accept. We accept that shit in society. That's why they do that shit. We accept that shit. I mean, they talk about cut police funding. I'm like, bro, they need some more money. If you pay people to do, I mean, I
Well, if
don't know,
they're,
man.
yeah, I mean, if, like you said, if they have standards and their policy changes and they're well trained and they're well behaved, then yes.
Yeah.
But
I
those
think that's what
bad
will
cops,
create that
nah.
culture. I mean, I think not paying cops is, look, that's one of the, I will say that's one of the major factors that created the culture we got now. I feel like that's one of the major factors. I say that's probably about 40% of the problem
And
because, I
two,
mean,
don't you think
it's
it's a
just,
liability? You don't pay them enough, then they could be doing shady stuff to get more money
that's what
too.
I'm saying. Look, man, look, I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't gonna tell on myself too much, but I knew, like, and I wouldn't call them shady cops, bad cops, or nothing like that. I wouldn't never put no, dirt on their hand. But I was cool. Like when I was hustling in the street, I had a couple cops looking out for me. I wasn't out here murdering nobody or nothing like that. So they looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? They was some good dudes, and I always made sure they were straight too. I took care of them because they wasn't getting paid shit. Motherfucker living down the street from me. Like that shit crazy, bro. I knew some cops that lived in the hood, not because they wanted to, that's because that's what they can afford.
Yeah, I think it is a stressful job. Like, depends on like their town.
And then you gotta
Like
protect
all
the certain
sorts of
motherfuckers
different
shooting the
calls
basketball making millions of dollars, some shit you'll never see in your lifetime. And you gotta deal with these motherfuckers. You
they
bust a
have to
drug
interact
dealer.
with. Yeah, like dangerous people. They have to interact
Oh,
with homeless, domestic, all kinds of calls. They have to be touching on people. They got. Ooh, no. They get spit
yeah. I
on.
mean, you'll make more money being a private security than you will being a cop. That shit crazy.
Really?
Hmm. Hell
Well, a
yeah.
lot of them take jobs like they do like side jobs, right? They pay them to do private events and things like that.
Man, I made
But
5 G's in one night, bro. For 4 hours. 5 G's. Fuck, I'm gonna be a cop for. This
well,
wasn't
and
even
that's what
no celebrity. That was just somebody who had money. He needed some security.
the cop that was complaining about how much they get paid, he was saying that he could make more money if he works overtime or does, you know, like extra work. But he's like, then what kind of life do I have if I'm just like I'm working and then working again, like basically working two jobs?
My homeboy told me when he went to uh he was going to be a sheriff, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I can make this much." And when he said 70 hours, I'm thinking like bi-weekly. This motherfucker was talking about a week. I'm like, who the fuck is working 70 hours a week? Is it 70 hours in a week? Like, hold the fuck up, bro. Like, what are you talking about? 70 hours a week. Hell no, I
Yeah.
don't want nobody protecting the servant working no damn 70 hours a week. What motherfucker be frustrated as hell? I'm good.
Like even truckers, they can only work so many hours because, right? Because it's a liability on the road. They're tired.
Hmm.
They're not
That's a
maybe
lot.
in the right frame of mind if they're working that many hours.
And you pay these people money, you'll have more people wanting to do the job. And you can get more quality people doing the job because it's now a high paying job. You know what I'm saying? When you paying people low, that's what you go get. I mean,
I
if
like
I can go
the
to school for 4 years and make more than a cop, what the fuck am I gonna be a cop for?
right, right,
I can
yeah.
go plunge a toilet and make more than a cop. What am I supposed to be a cop for? I ain't risking my life. I can go plunge toilets.
You either really want to do that job because
Mm.
you want you have your heart's in it, or you feel like you can't get any other job. I don't know.
I think this is what I think most people go to be a cop. Either like you said, they really want to do it. Like my son, that's all he want to be. That's how I was when I was little. Because a lot of my family in Pennsylvania, either cops or state troopers. So either you really want to do it, or you want the authority and power it come with it.
The power,
That's why
yeah.
people do that shit. They ain't
Hey,
doing
if
it for
you
the
can't
money.
beat them,
Damn
join
sure ain't
them.
doing it for the money.
Listen, I've thought about that. Like, you can't beat them, join them.
Hmm. Shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was watching some they were playing some videos of like people on TikTok or TikToking while on the job, and this nurse lost her job because she was talking about a patient, and they just showed different people in different careers losing their job, going on social media trying to, I guess, make money off social media or vent on social media, and
That's
then they
the
lose their
problem.
job.
I almost got suspended for being on Facebook at the job. I posted a video. I was on my only thing that saved me is I was on bench break, and it was a goofy video. One of the girls there had what was instant cooking. It was some shit like that where basically you put all these ingredients in a cup and put it in the microwave and you got to cook.
Yeah.
So I made a video like cookie in the cup, like dancing with the cookie in the cup and shit. And they called me down to HR shit was like, I'm like, oh shit. All
So
right.
somebody was watching like your social
It
media,
wasn't
or just
live. It
somebody
was just,
saw you?
I think somebody reported me. I don't know who did it. Somebody reported me. And then after that,
Haters.
I stopped. I was like, I'm straight. I wasn't doing nothing but dancing, talking about cookie in the cup on my lunch break. I'm like, I told him the video, like, man, I was on lunch. And I was just saying, it was like, it wasn't even 5 seconds. I don't know if it was five. It just popped up on my feed, but it wouldn't. I say it wasn't a minute. It wasn't 20 seconds. It wasn't even that.
Can you can you guys imagine the word doing cookie in the cup?
No, you just want to see
Can-
it. Let me see if I can download
That's
it.
funny. Cookie in the cup. I think I've heard of like the cake in the cup. You do like a molten lava chocolate cake in a cup.
Oh, bro, I don't even know how to work Facebook. How do I get to my page?
Riders is she's tired. She's tired today. Her daughter had her doing some TikTok dancing. It was funny. You guys have to go see it.
Oh, that was on somebody else's page. You ain't even on my page.
Riders, I watched you had, I think you went live twice. You had another one where you were on your bike trying to find shade. Then it made me think about, I guess they're going after Starbucks because Starbucks has a new policy where they don't give out water. If you ask for like a free water cup, they tell you have to purchase something first before you can get the free water cup. They won't even sell you the water. You have to make a purchase. So there's like a bunch of people complaining because it's summertime and it's hot
Man,
and
I'm
it's
in this for the
water.
business. I'm in this to make money though. So you want
Yeah,
my
so
cup
why
for
not sell
free?
the cup? They should sell
I'd
the
be
cup
like,
like 50 cents or
I,
something.
I'd be like, man, you can go in the bathroom and drink out the faucet.
Well, that's the thing. They won't let you use the bathroom either unless you buy something. You can't even get the tap water from the sink. I just think they should sell
Uh,
the water cup like at a low price. Cuz cups are expensive. They have to, or like some
Man,
restaurants they'll buy the cheap cups and those will be their water cups they give out for free.
I mean, that's man. They got the clientele. They don't have to do it.
But it's
You know,
Starbucks. You know how much money
that's this
Starbucks
thing,
makes?
right? And that's what they in it for. They in it to make money. Oh, I ain't got the cookie in the cup. I don't know who. Somebody. I thought that's not even on my page. I know I got this bell pepper. I mean banana pepper and uh yeah, I don't know where that shit at. I was at the download and show you, but I don't know where it's
Did you guys see
at.
the billionaire CEO that got busted with the HR lady at the Coldplay concert and they did the
I
kiss cam?
they was doing a meme, man. I ain't know what that was. I just seen the meme.
Both of them lost their jobs. I thought at first I thought he was the owner, but I don't know. He might have just been
Oh,
an
that shit
employee, but
crazy.
for sure she lost her job. And
That
then
shit
she said
crazy.
they weren't kissing or anything. But then somebody else that was videotaping the concert came out, like TMZ got the footage of somebody who caught them kissing and stuff. So yeah, they lied. Liars,
Man,
liars,
shit
liars.
crazy no more, bro. It's 2025. I don't know why people do dumb shit publicly. Like they do dumb
Yeah.
shit publicly. Like everything is recorded, man. Everything, every fucking thing. You
It
can't
was
even
just their
sit on the
look.
side of the behind the tree no more without somebody recording this shit,
Listen, if you don't have good luck, it's gonna be just your luck
bro.
that you're gonna be on TV on the Coldplay Kiss
Yeah,
Cam.
right. That usually you just have to be wary of candid camera.
Oh,
Now
Stoic
it's
said they
like,
both resigned. Well, they lost a billion
oh,
dollar company. They both resigned. Well, and his wife is probably gonna, yeah, get some of his
but
money too.
that's the thing about human nature. That's why I tell people like emotions override logic, right? You're a millionaire, bro. You gonna throw all that shit away for what? If you ain't happy, you ain't happy. Fucking leave, man.
Right, Stoic? Lost
Everything,
lost half their stuff.
yeah. I mean, I'd rather lose half my stuff with my dignity than, you know,
Some people don't
I
want to.
don't know.
Well, that saying, they want their cake and eat it too. they, they don't
Yeah,
want to like get a
they
divorce.
want cake and ice cream.
They want cake and ice cream. They want it all.
Hmm.
I just
And
think
then they
that
get a
stuff
stomach
comes to
ache.
light. That stuff will come to light one way or another.
Everything comes to light. Every fucking thing. Very few things go to the grave, man. And even when it go to the grave, that shit get uh you get fucking archaeologists coming digging shit up too.
Oh, Stoic said they both had family. Okay, so she was married as well? Wow. Shady mofos. Shady.
Yeah, that shit. Well, I was just telling my wife that I was just looking at her today, and I said, man, I said I'm just so happy I don't have that fear of her doing nothing, or you know, as I lived with that before, always wondering if see, I don't even gotta do it. I'm chill. That shit is so comforting, man. Not having to think about shit like that. Shit not
Mm-hmm.
popping up in your head like that.
Right. I wonder if the wife had, or well, both of them, if their spouses had any suspicions.
Had any who?
I wonder if their spouses had any suspicions.
Probably 9 times out of 10. They
There
too
was
fucking comfortable. I mean, you had a fucking concert, but it ain't like you know what I'm saying? Y'all out of town or in a restaurant or in a hotel. You had a fucking concert. Like, bro, there's cameras everywhere, man.
there was
And it's
another
something
story,
popular.
right? There was another story of a lady who she was telling her story on social media. She recorded she went to somewhere where her husband was having lunch with, I don't think it was a coworker, but it was another girl. I guess he was married for 15 years with this lady, but he had been cheating on her with this other chick for about 2 years. And then she it was a coincidence how she like caught him. But okay, so she put that out. And then come to find out that her husband, the way she got her husband was already married when she started dating him. So they were like, "Oh, well, it just basically came back around to you." And then she was trying to explain how, oh, she didn't know, or he said he was married, but he said he wasn't having any relations with her. They were separated, but he was lying. But it basically came around. So then she had to go back on social media and defend herself. I think either way,
That's
if
what
you're
I'm
with someone
saying.
for
Like,
15 years or over 10 years, I don't know.
I mean, with you, that's the character of a person. That's why, like, I told women, like, even when I was in relationships and I wasn't happy, and like females knew I wasn't happy, like, just mess around. I'm like, you ain't happy anyway. I'm like, or they wanted me to leave that relationship for them. It's like, so what do you think I'm gonna do That's creating a behavior. Oh, when I'm not happy, I'm gonna just go find someone else instead of try to work it out. Cause that
Well,
shit. I mean, a lot of
both
times,
people would be unscrupulous, right? The girl telling you to go ahead and leave your wife or your girlfriend,
yeah. Like, so what you think when the next hot thing come? I'm gonna do the same to you. I always thought like that. Like,
or
what's the
she's
like
gonna
if
do it
I?
to you
Yeah, you think
because
this
she
shit is
feels it's
okay?
okay.
Yeah, like you feel this shit is okay. Like all relationships gonna have the ups and downs, and just because we down right now, don't mean we're gonna be down forever. That's how I looked at it. So I always tried to work shit out. Okay, we got difference of opinions, mad at this, man. As long as we ain't doing no crazy shit like cheating on each other, like then we good, right?
That's
Yeah,
why I
and then
say
you
like,
just
okay, if one person feels like it's gone bad to the point where like you feel like cheating or something, there's a problem. Like I would rather my spouse like speak up and tell me. Just tell me what's going on.
mhm.
Cuz then maybe we can work on it or fix it. Like I won't get mad cuz
This is going back to that common sense shit. If
it's
you ain't getting
normal.
any out of the relationship. Like I be like even couples, I'd be like, do y'all vocalize this stuff to one another? Like, okay, you're not happy about this. Have you ever told him that, or have you ever told her that you're not getting enough of this, enough affection, enough of this? Like, no. So you go seek it from someone else instead of talking to this person. Well, they don't. I don't do the assumption shit. I don't assume nothing. People can change, and sometimes it'd be a catalyst, right? So maybe someone ain't affecting it because they don't know how, but they love you so much they willing to learn how. You know
Yeah.
that happened. I mean, I didn't know how to be affectionate. Like man, I had a wild life. You know, when it came to interacting with women. You know, when I was younger, I wasn't affectionate at all. I was romantic, but I wasn't affectionate. Like I do nice shit, you know, sweet shit for women, but all that hugging and cuddling and all that, I don't do all that shit. But I had to learn how. But it took someone who I felt was worthy enough or meant that much to me that I was willing to learn how to do it or be like them. But that came
Yeah,
through
if you don't want to
conversation.
lose the person,
Yeah.
like at least give the person the decency to make some changes and be part of the
Mm,
change cuz there's two people, right? Two people. So it's not always just one-sided.
yeah.
That's
That's
why
what
I
I was
think
saying
the
earlier.
five love languages are important to know what your significant other's five languages, or not five, but their love languages.
I was I know you probably didn't catch the beginning, but I was talking about that in the beginning. Like you have to you have to understand like people are different and you bring in two different entities into one thing. So it's gonna be a lot of dysfunction until you figure it out. And like with my wife, man, we don't fight. We got into an argument. We probably got into three arguments since we've been together. Probably about three arguments. But we never got into a fight, you know. She let me walk away. That's one thing I've never had. Anytime I ever tried to walk away, like when I feel myself like, okay, I'm getting pissed off, and it's go be me versus you versus we trying to fix the problem because I feel like you're attacking me now, so I have to defend myself. So I'd rather walk away. Well, I start walking away, motherfuckers following me. No, we gonna have it. No, I can't have this conversation right now. This is the way I control myself. People didn't understand that shit. My wife did. I used to
Yeah,
punch
that's
holes
good.
in walls and everything. I get so mad, like leave me alone. Put my damn arm through the wall.
Yeah, my
Man,
husband needs his space. Like, just leave me alone.
yeah. You need that though, man. I always tell
Yeah,
females when a
sometimes I
man want
need
to walk
space
away,
too.
let him. You said what?
So yeah, sometimes I need space too. Depends on what's
Mm,
going on.
That's how you regulate those emotions, man. You can't regulate it while you're in the midst of it. That shit hard. I don't know. People probably can. I know I can't. That's why I get the fuck away. Like, let me be for a minute. Let me breathe, take a couple deep breaths. And then, like, sometimes most of the time when I get upset, I don't even be mad at people. I be mad at myself. And once I realize that, like, okay, now I'm upset at me for allowing this to happen or for doing this or doing that. Then I can go back to the conversation, take my part of accountability and move forward. Most men are like that. Walk away and talk later. Yeah. I mean, that's the best way to do it, man. You don't want, I mean, I look at it like this. It's okay. Like, it's more detrimental for a man to be emotional than a woman. So it's always best to allow a man to walk away because a man has the potential to be more destructive than a woman in that situation. Not saying a woman can't be destructive, but like just our potential of destruction is a lot higher than women. Even the way we try to be destructive. Like, because usually when it comes to confrontation, men want to, it's like testosterone is like in our nature to combat. Women just like to break shit. Most women just want to break shit. They want to slap or scratch or that shit. But men, we want to destroy shit. Like, we want shit destroyed. I know I do. Man, you know, one of the best feelings, I want to do this again. I only did it one time. But you ever heard of them places where you can like break glass and stuff? That shit is so
Yes.
fucking relaxing, man. I'm telling you, if you ever get an
You
opportunity to
take a
try that,
bat to
man.
a windshield.
Yeah, man. I was throwing faces and shit, bro. I had an axe going into a windshield. That shit is so relaxing, man. It's so soothing. Just breaking shit.
Ryder says it's Leo season. Shout out to all the Leos. Happy birthday to all the
uh,
Leos.
y'all Leo, y'all crazy too. Shout out to y'all, though, crazy ass. Wait, shout out to y'all.
Oh, you've seen that stoic? They must have that everywhere. Well, people should have like a punching bag at home.
Oh man,
Something. Go
that's
for a
one of the
walk.
best investments I had. My punching bag, bro. I got 100 pound punching bag, I got 200 and 300 pound punching bag. I don't even use the 100, 200. I use the 300.
I start cleaning. I start mad cleaning. And then my
That's
husband's
what my
like,
wife
oh,
do.
I should make you mad more often. Shut up.
My wife, he starts scrubbing walls and shit. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Let's keep the
Nothing.
kids like, God damn.
Just leave me alone.
Mm.
That's funny.
I brought
See,
her
I
this,
guess women clean.
yeah, my wife, she loves cleaning. I bought her this, she wanted this scrubbing brush. It's like a powered scrubbing brush. Man, I remember when it was, she was emotional and stuff when her mom died, frustrated because we had a new baby. I don't think she was going through postpartum, but you're just frustrated, like your life changed, and you got to do this and do that, and you know, can't really have too much time on it. So, and man, when she broke, I'm like, how the fuck did you break? Like she bent the bar, and I'm like, bro, this steel. What was you doing?
Ooh, she
Well, I
was
was trying to
strong.
scrub it and you pushed it down. That bitch snapped. And I'm looking like, bro, this shit wasn't cheap. And I'm looking like, man, you done hawked out on this.
That or go for a drive. I'll go for a drive.
That's what that used to, man. That's the one thing I miss for driving. I
Roll
used
the
to wake
windows
like two
down.
o'clock, uh, 2 o'clock in the morning. Like when I lived in the city, I go to the city airport, and it was like a good mile and a half trip where very rarely is traffic on, and I just open up like going like 110. That shit used to calm me down going fast in car.
Or go to the water. That's another one for me.
And water, you know what do it
Specifically
for
at
me?
nighttime.
You know
What?
what do it for me? I don't really like water. Fire, fire. Like I'll create a bonfire and just chill. That shit'll soothe me quick.
Nah, girls will be burning up pictures and whatnot. They'll be, they'll be burning up stuff. They'll go grab your suits.
Man,
I don't think women in fire would be good. BDB. BDB
BB,
he started up alive and then it just ended quickly. I don't know what happened. It was probably an accident.
how you living? How you feeling?
What
You
up,
know,
nine?
with this one chick, we stayed together, and I decided to break up with her, and I left. Like you flung a knife at me, nicked my eye, but I left, right? And you know how they say chicks always mess up. Everything that I owned in the house, she put. It was between 7 and 9 garbage bags. I can't remember exactly the number. When I pulled back up to the house the next day, I came to get my stuff. And when I pulled back
Too
up, all these
late.
garbage bags in front of the house. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Man, I went to go in the house. She was like, all your stuff right there. And I grabbed it. And I'm like, why I feel like it's wet in here? He took
Oh
everything I owned in
no.
the house and poured bleach and put it in
Bleach.
bags and bleached everything. I'm talking about documents, pictures, and like try anything that I own was fucked up. He broke my guitar and put it in the bag, like broke the bitch, put it in the bag. I wasn't like all my shit was destroyed.
Wait, broke a guitar?
He broke my guitar. And that bitch was in 4 pieces, bro. I was mad, 3 pieces. I was mad as hell. Fucked my amp up, poured bleach on everything. All my pictures, like my high school pictures and shit, like every picture, any pictures that I had was with me, they gone. And this was before all that uploading shit. These were actual pictures, like my childhood pictures. I ain't got none of that. Only thing I got is my childhood pictures that my grandma had from photo of my grandma had. So it's like I don't get even. I got like other people got childhood pictures with me, with friends and family and shit like that. But the things I had, nope. Like all my high school pictures and shit like that I took, all that shit gone.
So the lesson is like some people keep their pictures somewhere else, like at their mom's
It was
house or
a house I
something.
was living in. It was actually my house.
Oh no.
It was my house, and I was
She
moving
threw you
out
out of your
until
own
she
house.
got out. No, see, this was the thing because she had her daughter, she had her brother, and she had her sister because her mama died when they was young. When her brother and sister was young, so she was taking care of all. It was just me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna get all my shit, and then you got a month to find somewhere to go, and then I was gonna move back in. Man, she flooded the basement. She fucked all that. Man, that shit was the worst decision I ever made in my life. That shit was the worst. And I knew I shouldn't have messed with that girl. There was so many red flags. That was the that was the only girl who ever cheated on me and I got back with her. That was the only girl. And that's one of the main reasons I told myself I'd never do that again.
How do you get back with a girl that cheats on you? How
I
does
was
that
young.
feel? Does that feel
I
different?
was hell yeah. Yeah. It was like the relationship wasn't even the same. It wasn't even the same. It wasn't the same at all. So it was like no point in even getting back, you know. I didn't even like touching her. I didn't like it wasn't the same. And the only reason I got back with her is because um I'm gonna be honest with you. It was the kid, man. Trying to be there
Did you
for the
say
kid.
fear?
And even my kid. Like this isn't even my fucking kid. And I'm trying to be here for the kid. And then like her little and this shit was so fucked up because after we broke up, like her little brother was like running around in the street. And she had another brother, but he wasn't street savvy. And he was kind of an addict. So her little brother, I seen so much of me and him. So I was trying to direct and guide him. And 3 years after we broke up. He came in the hospital DOA. I'm looking like, damn. And I'm like, what happened? I'm asking the cop. He was like, he tried to rob somebody and they shot him. I'm like, damn, man. And I'm thinking, like, what's going through my head? Like, if I was there, he would have never did that. That's all the shit going through my head. Like, this ain't even my responsibility, man. I was bad with that.
But
Taking
you
on
felt
shit that
bad.
wasn't. Yeah, man.
Okay, so would that be something someone would call simping?
Yeah, I was definitely
He said,
some.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I was definitely like that. That relationship with her, I was definitely some, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you up. Breathe, like where I sell. Like they will being over my, and I wouldn't. It wasn't no reciprocity in the relationship at all. It was like they just take, and I just kept giving.
It's like the men that get a divorce and they leave everything to the wife.
Yeah, shit, I did that, and I did, man. Had all this shit, man. I'd rather start over than deal with you. I'm straight. You can have all this shit, man. And the only thing I ain't give her was the car. Everything else, he can have this shit. Well, she kind of took everything. Cleared the bank account, took all the furniture, let the people take whatever the fuck they wanted to take. But I don't know who helped her move out, but I'm like, why is my shit missing? It's like my shoes, my clothes. Oh well, I had to pay the people who helped me move the furniture, and I ain't had no money, so I just let them take whatever they wanted. I'm looking like, man, this shit crazy. Shoes, I had a man. I wasn't like no shoe dude, no sneakerhead or nothing, but I had a lot of customized shit. Like I had some Louis. I bought a Louis, but I used to go um, to the Louis Vuitton store and buy a bag. And it's this dude downtown who used to turn like put that shit on shoes and shit, or your belt or whatever. He'd turn your shoes into whatever. He'd cut the bag up and put it on your shoes. So now I got some Air Force Ones with Louis Vuitton print. But I had like 4 pair of boots customized like that. I had 2 pair of Jordan customized like that. Gucci and Louis Vuitton. They let them take it. I'm looking like, you know, I'm gonna say the damn bag by itself cost almost like 600, 700. And then for him to customize it, it was always 400. So this is $1,000
Your
shoe.
loss was someone else's gain.
Hell yeah.
Someone came up. See what Stoic said. He met up with a girl who brought her kid unbeknownst to him.
Yeah, I remember I remember when I got a divorce, I called myself getting on a date now. There's some weird people on there. There's one chick, she brought her 2 kids to the restaurant. Man, I sat down, I'm like, you brought your kids on a date? She like, yeah. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, all right, man, this ain't gonna work out. Have a nice day. And left. She like, I ain't paying for shit. You got me fucked up. Well, she stalked me on that app for like 2 months talking shit. Like, he ain't shit. Cause I ain't pay for your kids. Ain't they damn daddy? Fuck out of here. I don't even know these little motherfuckers. You got me fucked up. And you that brazy to bring your kids on a date. I mean, shit. I mean, I understand if you ain't got a babysitter, we can reschedule. I'm just trying to get to know you. That's why I date. I don't date to screw people or nothing like that. I'm trying to get to know you. I can't get to know. Okay, you got kids. That's nice. First date, you think I'm about to pay for all this shit? You got me fucked up. Mm. It was just a video where this lady brought. I think she had like 6 or 7 kids. She brought all the motherfuckers on a date, and she had ordered all this food before the guy even got there. And the guy got there like, "Nah, I'm leaving." And the restaurant owner was like, "Somebody got to pay for this." Like, yeah, you got me, you got me bet, bro.
I saw a body cam video, but I mean, they didn't bring kids, but I guess they were on this date at a really expensive restaurant. The bill was like $500, and she didn't bring her wallet, and he didn't want to pay, I guess, her half or whatever. And so then they were stuck there at the restaurant. The police got called. They were like, "Who's gonna pay this bill?" That is so embarrassing.
I don't see why people don't. That's where effective communication come in at. Like it's been times where women wanted to go to nice restaurant, and I asked them like, "Who paying for it?" Like, you tell me a restaurant you want to go to, but you want me to pay for it. Well, no, we going where I want to go. Then if I'm paying for it, that's how it is with me. I'm paying for it. I don't mind paying for it, but we going where I want to go. You want to go where you want to go, you pay for it. Shit, if we can go half, we can do that.
Yeah,
You
you
got
gotta
me
go
fucked up.
prepared. You gotta be prepared.
Yeah, I remember we was down in New Orleans on Bourbon Street. It's this restaurant called the Rib Room. Shit expensive as hell. And it was my wife's birthday. And we went to nice restaurants before. But when she seen the bill, man, that shit was so funny. Like she was drinking wine, the bill came. I'm like, I got it. She's like, I just want to see how much the hors d'oeuvres was in the wine. Man, she looked at the bill. She was drinking. Man, she spit that shit out. I'm looking like I was like, man. I was like, look, at least you can say you did it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? She's like, why are you spending? She got on my head. I'm like, look, I called ahead of time. I already knew what it was. Like, she was like, you should do. I said, look, I ain't paying $42 for a glass of wine. We both getting a glass of wine, $42 a piece, or I can buy the bottle for 120. I'm buying a bottle. Like, shit, you got me fucked. I can drink the whole thing instead of a glass. What a glass gonna do for me?
Right? Hey, that's how they make their money.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
then the tip.
Oh shit, the
Husband doesn't
tip
mind
was I
spending
tip.
money. He's just like, "Oh, we're having a good time, you know? Don't worry about it."
Mm,
But if
I
they
think I.
don't give good service, he doesn't want to like tip well, and I'm like, "No, you got to tip
Oh, I
like
don't. I
minimum
don't. Nah.
30%." I'm always embarrassed
Minimum
if
30. 30.
30%,
Shit. Shit.
at
If
least
you look,
20%.
it's been times where I don't tip. If I don't like your service, I don't tip. If look, this is what I got a routine. My wife know my routine, and I'm a great fucker. If you great service, like I took her out for her birthday. The meal was like 130, 140. I gave the lady $80, $80 tip. Her service was fucking impeccable. Like anything, and she asked somebody. My wife asked for a glass of ice, and the guy brought her half a cup of ice. And when the lady who was serving it, and I think she was the daughter of the owner of the restaurant, because man, she got in this dude ass. She was like half a glass of ice. And she asked for a glass of ice and fill it up. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, she's like, I'm sorry, can I? He said, oh, it's her birthday. I'll be right back. Brought her a little birthday. She was like, no cake. So she brought her a slice of cake. I'm like, I ain't gonna eat no cake. She was about to bring her out a personal size cake. And she's like, no, you bring me a slice. But I mean, so the service was impeccable. I gave her $80 tip, you know.
Yeah.
But it's times where I spent $200 and the service was ass. I ain't giving you shit. I just paid $200 for this meal. Your service is ass. I'm not paying for it.
See, and
I
I'm
tell them
like,
too. I don't
"No,
care.
you got to
I
no."
tell them too. My wife, this is like, man, look, this is why my wife be saying I'm an asshole. Because when the bill comes and after you sign it, and I tell them like, man, your service is trash. I ain't give you no tip. I tell them like, I ain't giving you nothing. He was like, you don't
That's
have to tell me.
embarrassing.
Just leave. Like, man, like your service is ass, man. I ain't giving you nothing. I did that a couple times, just like your service is ass. Nah, I ain't giving you nothing. I had to ask you 3 times to do this. After I get my main meal, we very rarely get dessert. But once I get my main meal, I always ask for the bill. Now, if you don't bring me my bill before my food done, I ain't giving you shit. I don't care how you did it before that. That's just how I am. Those are my standards. I asked you for
Wait,
something.
what?
Yeah.
Still before you're done eating, right? Because that's rude.
Yeah, because look,
Because
I
it feels
want to
like they're
pay
trying
and
to kick you
leave.
out.
No, they be taking all you be sitting there done. I'm not sitting there for 30 minutes after I'm done waiting for you to bring me the bill.
Oh,
So
okay, I see
I
what
want
you're
the
saying. Because I
I want
think
the
it's rude
bill.
when they bring it too early. They
Mm-mm,
got to
bring
bring
me
it at
that
the
shit.
right time. And they got to
No,
ask.
man, I remember I gave this girl 50, I think we went to Red Robin or some shit like that. I mean, the meal wasn't nothing but $30. I gave this girl $50 tip because she brought me. She was like, "Are you guys getting dessert or anything?" I'm like, "Nah, we just go." She brought out the entree, and I'm like, "Nah." Man, as soon as she said that, she came back with the bill, and I was like, "I like her." My wife was like, "I knew you was gonna say that," and I'm like, I had to think about it. Like, I think this lady. I came here a couple times. I think she know me. That's why she did that shit. But I gave her ass $50. That's it. I gave her the tip was bigger than the fucking meal we ordered.
I guess it would be like rewarding bad behavior, right? I just think it should be
That's how I
like
look at it.
a minimum tip, no matter if it's good or bad service.
Mm-mm. I ain't paying for nah. I ain't paying for shit back. I'm good. I don't send food back. Like if I don't like the food, I'll be like, fuck it.
The
My wife
food
be
is
like,
not
oh,
their
just send
fault.
it back.
Like that's, I mean, it's not
No,
the
I ain't saying
server's
that, but
fault,
I just don't send food back. No, it ain't got nothing to
right?
do with the service. But if something fucked up in my meal, I got hair or something, I'm straight. I don't want to eat it. I won't eat. I'm good. I ain't sending no food back. I had a friend who worked at a restaurant, man. He used to
Yeah,
tell me stories when people send food back.
yeah. Don't send the food
Hell
back.
no. I'm like, we
Don't
be in a
complain.
drive through and my wife be talking shit. I'd be like, man, shut up until I get my food, man. Stop fucking talking. Be quiet. Once we leave, you talk all the shit you want. But no, they still making the food. They go spit on the burger and shit. Come on, chill out. Like, nigga, I don't fuck with none of
Yeah,
that.
I agree with that.
I don't deal with none of that. I'm sorry, ain't nobody
What
coming.
else? You dropped the link? Yes.
Yeah, it's pink on both channels. But
Were you gonna get petty or something?
I was, but at the like, what was that? Yesterday. Um, yesterday they having a family function at my wife's sister house, so I wasn't expecting that, and they just told me yesterday. So I was planning on staying on here a lot longer tonight, but she talking about getting up at 9:30 in the morning, being over there by 11. I'm looking like, man, you got me. It's a weekend, bro. I'm supposed to be chilling. But yeah, so I ain't gonna be on too much longer. But no, we can get. I probably just go on petty tomorrow. We can review some video. You want to review video? I wanted to talk to you. Like, if you want to, over there is like, I ain't monetized enough. So I don't really care about no strikes or whatever. So if you want to review some videos, we can review that video that you sent me over there. If you want to
The
do that,
Jesse video?
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I thought about it, and then I'm like, but that would be like promoting her. I mean, but we could do the Jessie one, not the one on her,
Yeah,
not the one on her channel. But she's counting on people. She's counting on haters. That's the haters are the ones that are making her grow the most, probably. Her channel she just got her channel at the beginning of this year, and she's got like 85K, and she's a
make sure
racist.
my guy.
She's a
Yeah,
damn racist.
so
Openly.
that shit resonate with some people. So
What's up,
yeah,
atmosphere? Oh yeah, she's got supporters, obviously, people that think like
yeah,
her.
you will have people like that. Well, let me get my behind off here.
All right, good night, Nine. Good night, chat.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Yeah, we'll be on later tomorrow. Make sure y'all subscribe to Petty Vision. We're probably gonna be over there reviewing some video. I put the link on the main channel so y'all can find it, but we're gonna be on Petty Vision. So if y'all ain't linked up over there, please go subscribe. I want to get that channel popping next. I'm gonna try to go 4 times a week. I'm trying to create a schedule, but I want to go 2 times on this channel and then 2 times on Petty. I want to build that up. So that'd be where I review videos at over there. I'm not gonna review them over here. And then fuck your feelings and a couple other things I do, I'm gonna do it over there instead of over here. So eventually I want this to be an upload channel where I really just upload it and I'm gonna go live for the members over here. Um, so we most of the just live where we talk and feel and all that's gonna be over there. I want to push that over there. Over here, I want this to be more of a upload channel and we talking about topics and stuff. So
I
that's
did
my goal. That's what I want to do.
put an email in the
You said
back
what?
chat because I put an email in the back chat that's it's Mr. Blonde's email. He wanted me to give it to you in case you ever want to send him a message like you want him to come up on panel or you like he said you can message there in the email
Okay, cool,
if
cool.
we ever want to like
Well,
invite him.
I think you gotta take a picture. Okay, here we go. Yeah, because I got ADHD. I don't be remembering shit because I got the straw in my brain sucking all the
Mhm.
information. So, my my dad lived in Pennsylvania. My cousin in I wish I could have went to his wedding, but he getting married. So my dad, and mom down there, and they were my auntie, my favorite auntie in the whole wide world. And my dad, man. If y'all hear my like my comedy or my funny side, I get that from my dad. My dad is a fucking nut. But he down there with my auntie, and he was like, "I'm gonna tell you your auntie what the son told me." And I'm like, "What?" Because my auntie she retired state trooper. My dad told my son like, "I'm gonna beat your nana up," and he was like, "I'm gonna tell my daddy. That's my daddy mama. You can't beat her up. My daddy go get you." He said, "I beat your daddy." He said, you can't beat my daddy. My daddy got big guns." Bro, what the hell are you talking about? It's like, oh man, but yeah, my son is a nut.
All right, Nine. I'm dropping down so you can close it out.
All right,
Let me know when you
no
want to do
emojis too.
the, or I don't know. It's just, well, I think you have my email now. You, what up, Dolly? How you doing, love?
Dolly, what up, though?
Phoenix Fireside.
What up, though? Good to see you. Good to see you. No, we can do the we can do the reactions tomorrow. We can do the reaction tomorrow. Hey, so I'm gonna make some cause I'm gonna be around a bunch of women tomorrow, so I'm gonna work on some new movies tomorrow while I'm around all the women. I ain't gonna have nothing to do. But her cousin, I love her cousin so much, man. Her cousin, I love people who pick my brain. I love being around her because I don't know. It just made me feel special when people want to pick my brain. I feel special. So, and that's all her cousin do, pick my brain all day. I love it to death. I love people who make me think. I guess that's it. So, yeah, I'll make some new emojis tomorrow. I'm gonna start doing more stuff for the members. Like I said, I'm gonna do some members only live. Um, I got two member only lives I want to do. It's actually a couple. I'm gonna actually get into like and I think a lot of the lectures that I want to do, I'm gonna tailor it to the members. You know, uh, and that way I can give them something that ain't nobody else getting. So, the one on my concept of how to input and output information when I talk about think to feel or feel to think, I'm gonna put that. I did a live about that a while back. I just never did the follow up. So yeah, I'm gonna do that members only live. I've been scripting that, so I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have that. Yeah, Dolly, we miss you too, man. Make sure you come through, man. Y'all go subscribe to Dolly too, man. So y'all can drop her link in the chat. I don't know if you've been going live. I ain't really been on YouTube, but yeah, go check out Dolly, man. That's one of the OGs who, you know, came and supported when the brother ain't had no support. So shout out to Dolly, man. Always good conversations with her too, you know. Brother Stoic, thank you, bro. I believe in reciprocity. As much as I give you, brother, please believe you give it to me too, man. Y'all be the ones who motivate me to come do this, man. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be coming on here. I would not be. I'm not a social person, but when I meet good people, then that's when I enjoy socializing. I don't believe everybody. Uh, I don't. I just don't socialize with just anybody or everybody. So when I meet good people, I appreciate them. So anything I ever did or helped with, bro, trust me, you did just as much for me, man. I appreciate that. The support is huge, man. This ain't easy, man. This YouTube thing ain't easy. Y'all make sure I get paid every month. I appreciate y'all for that. Just from the views or the donations, I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm about to get back into the topics. I got burnt out. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I got kind of burnt out. With it take a lot, man, especially when you're doing everything by yourself. The editing and I mean, just not the editing, but just the information, man. And if you look back and back and back, man, I was bringing a lot of information. I don't know if people appreciate it, but you know, something that may seem small, like the concepts of comprehending versus understanding, bro. That's a lot of information that a lot of people probably won't appreciate, but the ones who get it and understand how to use it, they're grateful for it. I had a couple emails, and this young dude, he got a young family, and he was saying like he didn't think it was a difference, but listening to the video, he said he listened to that video 3, 4 times already. So like stuff like that, man. When y'all giving me feedback on how I'm doing or the information I'm presenting, man. That's huge for me, man. I appreciate that. Rudy, what up, though? But y'all know what I always say. Care about how you feel. These are conversations that create nations. And if I say anything that resonated with you, do me a favor. Hit that share button. Tell somebody. Help me spread the word. But until next time, we out. I've been saying that since I came on here.
And do it for the 9.
What up, Nine?
Acknowledge me!
They've been telling y'all love, and I came to tell y'all right. The way you feel influences the way you think, and the way you think dictates the actions you take.
You there, sitting at home, acknowledge me.
When I move, is it a quick rumble? I won't ever ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble.